Hello and welcome back to the channel, it's me Lunas, and today we'll be continuing the vintage story run. So during the last episode, we had quite a lot of trouble. We did eventually find at least a hint of the iron we're looking for, but there's a couple of problems. I can't actually mine it. I mean, I could look for it, but it would take a very long time, and I'd probably end up using most of the durability on my pickaxes before I can actually find it, which is not good. So what is going to happen instead is I'm going to go home, and now that I know how to use the prospecting pick to search for iron, I'm going to do that closer to the base, because I'm definitely certain that I saw hematite readings around where the base is. See minuscule amounts of hematite. So if I follow this in a direction, I'm likely to find more. So yeah, that'll be what we're gonna do. And because we'll be closer to the base, we can easily supply ourselves with more prospecting picks and the like. Okay. Yeah, I'm probably gonna cut out most of the journey because we are just gonna be full sending it to get back home. I have lost out on quite a lot of time over the last couple of episodes, so I want to actually get some stuff done today. Okay, on the way back home, I have come across a underground ruin. I checked in here because I saw some brown coal, and then I came across the ruin. So I'm gonna grab the bowls, and I've literally just found this. I only just realized this was here, so I'm gonna grab the lead as well, because I need lead. Still. Alright, I'm just exploring one more, ruin under the... in the cave. I'm just managing my inventory a bit, but after this I will be leaving. I did manage to find over a stack and a half of lead, so we are in a pretty good position now. The only thing we really need is copper and iron at the moment. So, yeah, we should have no issue actually finding the copper. There's enough deposits back home where I'm not too worried. Iron is a bit of a different story, but I don't think it will be impossible now that I know what to do. So yeah, we'll just finish exploring in here and then we'll head back. I did take a peek a moment ago and grab a lantern. I'm not sure if I had that cut in, so I'm gonna mention it just in case I didn't. Okay. And then are there any other things? Honestly, the rye grain is probably worth it. I don't see anything else. Okay, we have arrived back. Things were mostly uneventful, traveling from that cave we found. It was quite a bit quicker than I thought. And the only thing worth of note was the fact that I was grabbing rye grain on the way back, considering that I already had the 13 I found in the dungeon or ruin, what have you. So we've built up our grain stores again slightly. It's not a ton, but it should provide at least 4 mils worth of grain. 4 to 6 mils, I mean. Which is great, honestly. I'm gonna see if storing the leather in the cellar keeps it around longer. 12 days. I do need to buy a little bit of time just because I don't really want to be making lime water right now. Right, I'm gonna bring a bunch of clay in and do the pottery. As usual, I am probably gonna skip through it just because it does take quite a while. Especially with the fact that I want to make... what's it called? An anvil. Yeah, we have 58 leather as well now, which is also amazing. We aren't really lacking on that anymore, and we have 4 bags, so we aren't in as dire straits when it comes to Alright, so we're coming to the end of the pottery session. We have made an anvil, 4 oil lamps, a prospecting pick mold, and we are going to go for 4 ingot molds so we can speed up the amount of ingots and therefore metal we can process at once. We are essentially at the Bronze Age now though. We just need to find a bunch of copper before the anvil is done. So as soon as this starts cooking, we're gonna start looking into doing that. But yeah, with the bowl, with these being made, the only other thing we're gonna need for gathering iron is a water bucket, and we already have the bucket. We just need to fill it with water, which is easy enough. I think when I come back, and I've done the copper mining, I'm probably gonna want to look into making more lime water. And also more fire clay bricks. Or at least, getting them in here. Because I'm gonna want to start making more of these to cook iron. We only have enough, for 2 iron ingots at the moment. It's 1 ingot per iron bloom. So we can afford 2 tools. Once we can actually process it. I still need to wait upon the anvil. Right, that's gonna go out immediately, so I need to put something over it. Okay. Right, I'm gonna grab myself 1 more of these. Oh, we only have 1 left. That should give us a decent amount of time, though. Right, where do we want to go looking for copper first? Those deposits are too far, so are these ones. I guess I can go down this way and through the forest. I can't stop though until I have a lot. Like our tin bronze production and our lead alloy production is gonna rely solely on copper, which means we need a lot of it. I would argue at least like 3 or 4 stacks. Although it wouldn't hurt to have more. I'm also gonna grab sticks along the way as well because we are running very low on those. And considering I wanna make more fire clay bricks, we need to be able to at least afford a certain amount of it from this trip. It's most likely behind me. Either way though, I think malachite and copper will make the same ores. Like, alloys. I'm gonna double check quickly though. Tin, bronze, ingot. You can use straight up tin as well. So you can use malachite. Here it is. And it's a rich vein as well. Hopefully the vein is very large, considering it's a rich vein. Exactly have potential. Right, so I've mined a decent bit of it out. We may have hit the jackpot. I've got 2 stacks and quite a bit already, and the vein seems to be nowhere near depleted. So we are gonna mine the entire thing, and then I'm not sure. We will still have a tin bronze pick, so I may just carry on. But, this is definitely gonna boost us by an absolute ton. I wasn't expecting to find a vein this big at all, especially this close to the surface. We could actually be sitting on like a central, like a centralized area for copper. So it may be worth keeping the waypoint here and labeling it. I'm actually gonna do it now. Because there's a reading up here for copper, I think. I'm gonna double check it. Is that not it? Well, there's a poor native copper here, which means it could lead to this. So I'm gonna come back here with a prospecting pick at one point, because it could mean that there's a absolute ton more copper underground. And then, literally just now we've uncovered, brown coal. Or lignite, I think it is, so we are in an incredibly good spot. Okay, I have finished mining. We got almost 4 stacks, which is amazing. I am going to keep looking for more copper though. I just need to get out. I'm about to lose my first pickaxe though. So, we might not be able to get a ton more. We'll have to see. Oh, also, I'm gonna slash brown coal this, because it's accessible through the same deposit. Honestly, such a great find. I wasn't actually going to mine it, because it was... Oh. I feel like that's a copper deposit as well. I'm sure there was a copper deposit, like, right by the trader. Yeah, malachite. I just wasn't sure whether it was worth taking at the time, but it obviously is. And I've been here before because I put that down because I wasn't sure. Hopefully this will be something similar. The thing is, this is even better, because I normally find like medium or poor quality ore. So because it's rich, it should last us quite a bit longer than normal. Okay, couldn't find it here. I'm gonna go back on myself again a little bit. Here it's bountiful, which is even better than rich. I wonder how big this vein will be though. Okay, this is actually looking promising again. I'm probably gonna cut back once I've mined the entirety of it, unless it's like a huge vein again. But if it is, it basically confirms my suspicions that this area is going to be very rich in malachite. It does seem like it, because this is already way bigger than a normal surface deposit. Okay, we finished mining the vein. We got just over 3 stacks, plus 5 bountiful crystallized chunks, which means we probably have... Oh no, wait, there's another stack up here. Slightly over 4, so that's probably the equivalent of like 5.5 crystallized chunks. Not crystallized chunks, rich chunks. Not rich chunks. Yeah, rich chunks. Our pickaxe is heavily depleted now, though. So I think what I'm gonna do is head back and start processing some of the copper, and then maybe head out further away and start, gathering even more. I'm gonna do the same thing with this. It's honestly giving me the feeling that if I were to find another untouched one around here, it'd probably be very similar. At least if it's malachite. Okay, I'm not gonna be able to process all of this. So we'll just do what we need to. Just the crystals and the stuff that we picked up off the ground alone gives us 4.5 ingots. That puts us up to like 6. I might actually save the malachite for like longer term use. I'll put the processed stuff in there, but as for the rest, I think I'm just gonna dump it upstairs and then use any copper I find. Like any additional copper I find. Also, if you can hear that noise, it's my dog snoring, so I do apologize about that. He's a pretty loud snorer. Right, I think it's time to head back out. I'm gonna probably keep an eye out along the floor on the way, just in case there is another copper deposit about. You know, I'm tempted to actually get rye as well while I'm out there. If I dump the fat as well, I might even be able to do rye and spelt. Just because I'm so low on grain at the moment, it's kind of worrying. I don't think the grain I have on hand is gonna be enough for the wait until the farms are done. Oh. This episode has been great so far, though. We've definitely made up for the last episode or two, with not much happening. And to be fair, even with the episode before the last one, at least we actually found, like, some ore. The last one, we basically didn't get anything done. I'm pretty sure we lost day 2, to something happening. And then day 3, we didn't actually find anything worthwhile at all. But this time we found a stack and a half of lead straight away, which we desperately needed. And then we also found the mother lode of copper, and I'm still expecting there to be a ton left. I'm probably just gonna have to mine down through the chunk to actually find it, but if there's gonna be that much down there, I'm not opposed to doing that. But that's not gonna stop me going out and grabbing the copper around here. If there's any other similar veins out there, then that's gonna be basically the best thing ever. But the journey might be a bit longer than normal, because we're gonna be going after spelt, rye, and flax. I'm not gonna go too far out my way to get it, but I am gonna try and get at least a bit of all of them. When I get back, the pit kilns should be done. God, I'm struggling to speak, but I know why. This heat is causing, what's the word? Sleep deprivation. I can't wait till it gets to winter, and then I can sleep properly, and then I won't struggle making videos as much. Damn, these feel really small now. Even though that's probably... Actually, that was kind of a small one anyway, but... Copper is copper. Right, we might as well get rid of that now. I don't even know why I marked it down, actually. That could mean there's more copper deposits around this area, though. Now I can use the gravel to pillar out, it doesn't now. Okay, that was a slightly better vein. It was about, slightly under double the size of the last one. Okay, this seems like a pretty big one. Okay, that's another vein done with. How much did I get? Coming on a stack and a half. Plus we got... Oh no, that was from the other one. Alright, found another vein. This one took a bit longer than normal. And I also lost my... one of my tin bronze picks while looking for it. As in, like, the durability, finished. Right, we are gonna take a quick look in this cave, I think. I'm not gonna grab anything that I don't actually need, though. Right, that would be quartz. Actually, no, nothing. I should probably be checking corpses more often, even if they're just tier 1 monsters. Because flax would be pretty nice. Oh, it dropped to temporal gear before I actually killed it. Don't really want that. I definitely haven't searched this cave before though, because I would have probably mined into these tunnels. Oh, you know what? I think I'm actually very poor. Very poor. So the magnetite, more iron is either this way or this way, which means there is some a lot closer to the base. Because it's in the complete opposite direction of that other one. I haven't fought a wolf in quite a while with just a falx. I was a bit scared to get too close, because I'm not wearing my armor. Only poor quality. That's not very good. Right, there is one more thing I want to do here, and that is grab all of the shale stones. I do want to use it for roofs, so I'm gonna take all the ones that I can from here. I'm already struggling for space a bit now as well, so this will probably be my last deposit. We did a decent number, like 4 or 5. Actually, I think it might have been 6. Because we found that new one as well. I managed to find a new copper deposit on the way back, so I'm gonna do this one as well. I believe, yeah, I'm still on shale, so I should be able to hold it. Unless it's a different quality, of course, then I might have to do some more inventory management. Medium. Oh, I already had a stack of medium. We might be alright, unless it goes over. Okay, we are done with that deposit. So I'm just gonna continue heading back, grabbing more sticks, Ryan, flax on the way. We didn't... Oh no, we did get spelt, so we can grab that as well. Found another copper deposit on the way back through the forest, so I'm gonna mark it. And then we'll do it next time. And then also we've nearly found an entire stack of sticks. We basically have now. So that is the slight profit we were hoping for. After putting down another 5 pit kilns when I get back. It might even be quite a bit more than a slight bit at this rate. I don't think I've looked for sticks in this place before. There's a pretty deep chute here, like basically on top of the house. That's not what I wanted to do. We'll mark it with blue because I don't know what's down there, and we already have quite a lot of caves that I want to explore. Right, actually, no, there's probably room in the other one. We'll put the temporal gear in there, though. Right, and then while we're in here, we will chuck what needs to go in the cellar down here. We didn't get a lot of grain, but it's probably enough for like a batch of meals or two. Yep, there's room. And then this would go there. Yeah, food we're fine for at the moment. So we'll sort all of these out first. Oh, I could have grabbed the fat from downstairs while I was there. I didn't think to do that. I think 6 ingots is plenty good enough for now. I am gonna need to put them where they're not gonna get ruined though. Right, and we'll immediately start working on those. So the only thing we'd need copper-wise is copper parts, but we already have like at least 20, I think. Or something close to that, so I'm not concerned about those for now. We're actually gonna start working on the tin bronze production, I think. I might actually extend the episode as well, so that I can get all of my gear ready for the next episode, and potentially find an iron area before the next episode as well, or at least be close. Right. We'll use that for now. So we'd want... I need to do some calculations quick. We have 6 ingots. Plus we want more tools. I'd say at least 3 tools. So if we were just doing copper, 10 ingots would be 200 units. So 9 is 180. No, 10 tin would be -1, I think. So I need 180 copper. I might be wrong. That's too many. So we need 900 units of copper. Okay, so 128 and 54 and 18. Think about what you've done. Oh no. Oh no. Where are you? Oh, the rift activity is high. Right, there's plenty of fuel on there, so it shouldn't go out. We need to make things a little easier for ourselves, though. So what I'm gonna do is grab the things I need to be able to work inside. That's basically all of the smithing gear. We may as well take these now as well. Six leather, 3 parts, 6 planks. Not 3 leather, 6 leather. No, I said 6 leather. 6 leather, 3 parts, 4 planks. Okay. So we want... Yeah, that's probably good enough. Okay, that should be done relatively soon. Right, we need a rack. Probably 2 of them. And then we need the bellows. Oh, we have 15, so 12 parts left. That is plenty, honestly, until I start making furniture. Oh, I don't have enough planks. I can make more. That can go in there now, because that is basically obsolete. lever. Right, that can go there for now. The forge can go there. And that's the wrong rotation. I think that's the right way. No, it's not. Yeah, that should work. I don't know if I have to have it elevated compared to the furnace or not, though. We will have to test it. Shovel, axe. So these will be tools that I'm least likely to use, and then the closer ones will be the ones that I'm more likely to use. So pickaxe, prospecting pick, falx blade, hammer. Yep, although I might switch those. Oh damn, that was very nutritious. Okay. And then we want pickaxe, hammer. Ah. I still have 100 units. Okay, yeah, we need to prepare more copper. So it's 128 and 52, I believe. $128 and 52. Come on. Also, I'm like really low health for some reason. I don't think he did that much damage to me. This needs to be 18, doesn't it? Oh no, this is 56. So 128 and 56 again. And then plus 16 of this again. 2,000 units. This might be overkill. If it's not, then we have an absolute ton of stuff. We just need to make sure that it's all removed from here. There we go. I have two that are in use. I'm gonna need another shovel, because I have plans for involving that soon. So I'll probably just re-pour these three and do those two, in addition to these and this. This is the priority though, this time round. Right, I need to get these sorted out. Oh my god. Leave me alone. They keep like sneaking up on me where they can do the most damage possible. Like, I actually need to heal at this point. I might be able to regenerate the rest of that naturally. Right, I can only fit enough in there for 4. With this though, all of our preparations for iron are basically done, and we might even be able to make a bit more glass as well. We do have some spare, but I'm not sure if it will be enough to cover all the windows or not, because we did run out. It was the lead that ran out first though, but you never know. Right, this is gonna probably take quite a long time to cook. We'll add another 2 to that. And then 3 servings. I'm thinking we do something about our food. So this will be 6 meals. It's enough for the meantime, but we will have to cook more before we leave to go iron mining. There's a decent chance I cook up even more tin before I leave though, so it's fine. Oh, we had 2 shovels already. I'm gonna make sure I have this on me as well. I'm pretty sure searching for it on the surface uses less durability than when you're searching underground. The underground part actually looks like the more difficult part. I don't know what my range is as well. I think I left it as the default, which is 6. So I'm gonna go on the assumption that my range is 6. Which basically means, I'm gonna dig a shaft down. I'm gonna look for iron. If I can't find it, or I find everything that's there, I'm gonna come back up, walk 12 more, and then go back down, because it's 6 back in that direction to touch the old vein, the old shaft, and 6 in that direction before I can do a new one. And if my understanding is correct, then we should be fine. Right, I'm gonna prepare the next lot of copper as well. And tin. 18. I think after that we should be okay. Oh, that guy threw a stone at me. So we would have used up probably like 3/4 of what we found, but we'd still have plenty left. And plus there's nearly a whole stack of malachite there as well. We did pretty much use nearly half a stack of tin though. Or it might have been a full stack. I completely forgot I left that there. Right. Yeah, this is ready to receive the molten bronze. All 4 of those are down. I have my lamp and it's on. I'm just gonna make sure this is cleared. And then I'm gonna make a tool rack. Yeah, that's fine. I'm gonna wait here because I'm not chancing this and having it solidify. I know it didn't break last time, but it did the other times, so I don't want to risk it. We're down to 4 durability. It should be enough to handle this though. We just need to be quick. Okay, we still somehow have spare. Only 100 units. I can't add more to it yet though. I need to wait for these to cool. Right, we're gonna need more sticks. I'll take all of these. Right, I need to make sure that I have all of the gear I need for the actual expedition for iron. Oh, they have the exact same amount. Shovels, water bucket, oil lamp, and then I'm making a bunch of prospecting picks now. Actually kind of insane. I've cooked like 4,000 units of tin bronze since I came back, and I still have plenty of both copper and tin. In fact, there's an area that I could probably go back to that would have tin. I just can't remember what cave it was. It was like one of these. I think it was this one. Obviously, I can find it now that I know how it works though. And also, I never fully explored this cave. There was an area that went down to tier 4. And it was a high cassiterite location as well, which means there's probably more down there. Cassiterite being tin. Right. Food. So 12, and then 18. So that would give me 6 towards the next one. I gotta work out my portions. So yeah, I need 6 more. Yeah, with how long this is gonna take to finish, I think we should be able to get the second portion of food cooked fine and in time. We are at 1 o'clock though in the afternoon, and the rift activity is apocalyptic. I'd say as long as we don't locate the iron before that ends, we should be fine. Because while I do have a light source that can function in water now, I don't have enough light sources to keep the shafts lit at all times. So I don't want to be in them when the rift activity is above medium, ideally. And I'm not sure whether they can spawn in water or not. If they can, the higher tier drifters will be able to block the ways back up. Especially considering that when you're prospecting, the veins you're coming across are probably veins that go like deep underground. And you can get multiple layers of veins in the same spot, just at different depths. I'm gonna have to make that into just a vegetable stew. It does allow me to save a little bit of grain. I think I was worried about food for nothing though. We still have like 8.5 stacks of carrots plus half a stack of turnips. Right, I have enough of the other tools, so I'm just gonna put this back on there. And just keep it warm while these cool down. Okay, we can pull the last of it now. I'm just gonna heat it up a bit more so it doesn't solidify while I'm trying to pour. Damn it. We'll see if that works. I'm just gonna put everything else away. Yep. Kind of hard to see what it is at that height. That just looks silly. I probably want all of my pickaxes on me. I can see myself going through quite a lot. It won't work. We lost 200 units. That, burnt down pretty quick though, considering it's supposed to last like 80 seconds. Half 5. We can at least get started on the process. Four days. Basically all of this is fresh, I think. Now we just need to put this away. Yeah, we have plenty of materials. Not materials, tools. Just in case I need the torch, I'll take it, but if I don't, I can throw it away. I believe I have everything though, so I am gonna head out. And we have plenty of space for the iron as well, when we come across it. I just gotta double check where I gotta head to. So I pass this and get to here. That is 4, that is 4. But the reading is higher here, so I probably want to be around where this lake is, which is basically dead straight. We'll take a reading at the lake, and then we'll adjust our direction accordingly. I have a feeling it's gonna take us that way. Right, I'm gonna head this way, I think. 6 days, 3 days. I feel like I might be heading a bit too far at a time, but we'll see if that is the case or not, depending on how much this drops off. I'm hoping the decent reading isn't as high as it gets either. Okay, it's increasing. Apparently ultra high isn't guaranteed either. So we gotta hope that the trail doesn't just die off at high. We only have one more to do here. Very high. High 2.31. Very high. I think I'll take another reading here, and then that'll be it for the episode. Yeah, I hope you enjoyed. We did get quite a lot done today. So it will have been hopefully a bit more interesting than more recent videos have been. Yeah, hope you enjoyed. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Goodbye.